Liverpool versus Crystal Palace, 3 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon. Yes, fourth afternoon. And we know that this game is kind of a revenge for Liverpool fans and our players, yes, because we lost to these people and we've lost to them for, I think, 3 to 4 times this season. From the start of the season, we lost to them in a Community Shield game. And then we also lost to them in the Carabao Cup. I think they were done and knocked us at 3-0 at Anfield, for that matter. Then we also lost to them away in the Premier League. So now they are coming to Anfield to play, and we should be ready to give it back to them. Yes, we've really taken a lot of shit from these people, starting from the last 2 seasons or so, where they defeated Klopp at Anfield. You understand? For the first time in a long time, they broke our 54 games unbeaten at Anfield. You understand? So we need to come and really show them that yes, we are ready to take the fight to them. Finally, yes, they've done a lot of things to us, and they've cost us a lot, to say the least. So if Liverpool cannot go and beat these people, I wonder what they are doing again. Yes, if you have maybe only 2 or 3 games to win out of the 5 remaining games, this should be one of them. This one and the Chelsea game should be one of them. You understand? You need to really defeat these 2 teams for me. And as a Liverpool fan, you know how I am when it comes to Liverpool. I want us to be very focused and go for a lot of things this season. Yes, the Champions League spot is the only thing remaining for Liverpool to go at this season, and I hope they can actually go at it and win it. You understand? I don't want to see any, okay, we tried to go for it, we didn't get the Champions League spot, we came out 6th or something like that. No. Even Chelsea is not on form. Chelsea is losing up and down, so we have to really take opportunities and then take the game to them and win the game. Yes, like I said, 3 p.m. West African time kickoff for West African fans. We talk about the London fans, it should be 2 p.m. on a Saturday. Yes, I think this game and then the Arsenal games are the 2 big games we have on Saturday. Apart from, I think maybe City is playing, then Chelsea should be playing also. I think that's the FA Cup game. Yes, they should be rounding up that. Yes, so we hope Liverpool will come out strong in this game. We're looking at what we have left, because we know Liverpool have been hit with a lot of injuries. Yes, in the past, for the past 2 weeks now, we've been just getting injuries left, right, and center. Yes, some players are back, like Jones is ready to go. Gomez should be ready to go by now. So I think some players are back, but others have gone too, and we see Liverpool for the first time working with the third choice goalkeeper. Yes, and he'll be imposed for at least 2 or 3 games before maybe Alisson comes back. Yes, because Alisson is more likely to come back than Mamadashville. Yes, and then if you're new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We are going to look at the expected lineup, the form of both teams in the last 5 games, injuries to both teams. Those are not present, and those that are present, then we'll talk about the formation, what we are going to use to play against Crystal Palace. You know, they're a very good side, and they have been on serious form. Yes, 3 wins in the last 5 games, 1 draw and 1 lost. Yes, so they have been on serious form. They went ahead to beat, I think, Bournemouth and then Brentford or so. They've beaten some crazy people. You understand that even Liverpool could not beat them. So I hope Liverpool can, take the game to them. Like, this is the stage of the season where we are finally resting. We don't play every 3 days. So Liverpool should be able to go and win this game comfortably. If it's back in the beginning of the season where we play Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, this one, every 3 days we are playing games, we are getting tired. So now we are resting the same way. Even Crystal Palace now is playing another competition, and we are not. So we should be able to beat them comfortably, yes. And they are without some key players. We'll be talking about that in the video. So let's dive right into the video. Yes, for the projected lineup, I think Woodman will start and go. Yes, we saw him come up to play his first derby game. And the Merseyside derby was a success. Yes, the first one at the Everton New Stadium. Yes, and we saw Van Dijk and Mohamed Salah do justice to the Merseyside derby, and we hope that will continue to happen. So I think Freddie Woodman will be in goal. Szoboszlai on the right for good reasons. Konate and Van Dijk in the middle. Then Kake on the left because Robertson played the last game. Then I think Gravenberch and Jones will start, or Gravenberch and McAllister will start. Anybody is fine to start with those two. But I enjoyed what Slot did with Jones and Szoboszlai in the Everton game. They were the ones making it very difficult for Everton to attack, to really impose themselves on Liverpool, because they were switching positions. You understand? You see, Jones will come to Szoboszlai's wing, Szoboszlai will go to Jones' wing, and those things really confused Everton. But I think it's a very good one that both of them start. That's why I'm picking them this lineup. Then Vets in the attacking midfield room. Salah on the right, obviously. I think Rio should start this one. Then Isak in the top 9 position so that you can easily bring in Gakpo. And I also want Slot to start making use of Chiesa. Chiesa plays the left wing. I've said this before. Try to play this guy. I don't know what is wrong with Chiesa. Is it lack of fitness or what? Can play Chiesa on the left. The same thing as Rio. If Rio is tired, bring in Chiesa. That's his wing. He should go down and do whatever he can do there. If you can't do anything, then you stop using him at all. I don't think he's useless. You are trying to play him in different wing that he doesn't play. That's the problem with Chiesa. You play him here. That's not way. He's not a top 9. He's not a top 9. He can play second striker and he can play on the left. I'm not seeing him play on the right. You are trying to play him use him to replace Mohamed Salah. Don't do that. You can use him for that. I don't understand the mentality behind that Slot this thing. You should just put Chiesa there. That's where he will pick. Bring Gakpo to the centre forward, because now this Ekitike is gone for a long time injury. So we have to work with Isak and Gakpo So don't waste Gakpo on that wing. You understand? Because Isak cannot play full time yet. He's not even ready. He's not sharp. In the batting game, he was so dull. He would have scored like 3 goals in that game, but he was so dull. The movements, only the first 20 minutes that he played, that was it. The rest, he was just off. So please, we should do the right thing. Then for Everton, I think Philip Mateta is back, and they also have Strand Larsen. So I don't know what they're going to use up front, but I'm going with Mateta. Then Pino and Sarr, the 2 10s. Mitchell, Lemar, Hughes, and Munoz. You know how they play? They play 3-4-2-1. So the Amorim formation, like I like to call it. But this guy started using this formation before Amorim, so let's not go there. Then I think Richards on the left, Lacroix in the middle, then Convoy on the right. Then I think Dean Henderson is their number 1, and he'll start and go for them. So we'll look at the injuries to both teams, and Joao Gomez is a doubt for this one, though I think he's back, but it's a doubt that he might play, he might not play. Alisson should be back too for this one, but it's also a doubt, so we might see him come in the next game. Like I said, Fred Woodman is more likely to start this game than Alisson. So let's see how it's going to be. Then Madaju is not, that one is out. I think he's going to be back in mid-May, yes, next month. Let's give him like 2 or 3 weeks time. Then Ekitike is out for the season, I think till October. Even next season, I think next season will start before October or so. So he's like out for the season, yes, but early October. So we should expect him maybe something around or ending of August, or ending of September rather, to October. Then Endo will be back next month. Leone will be back in August. Then Bradley out of the season too. So we have a lot of players that we're not going to see anytime soon. You understand? So Endo is the one that more likely for us to see. Endo, Alisson, and Gomez. Then the rest of them we are not sure. Maybe Leone, maybe when the season is ending, we can see Leone maybe that the last 2 games to go. You understand? Then for Crystal Palace, we have Adam Watson is out. Yes, and that was one of their key players. Then Gusens also out, one of their impressive players too. Nketiah is out, and Dakori have been out for a long time. So those are their own injuries. Every other player is fit and ready to go. So we have to really take the game to them, like I said. Then for the form of both teams, the last 5 games, Liverpool have won 3 of the last 5 and lost 2. Crystal Palace, they've won 3, like I said, drawn 1 and lost 1. Yes. So for the projected scoreline, I think Liverpool will go ahead to win this game. Not because of anything, maybe a Liverpool fan. No. I think Liverpool are in the right state of mind to go and win this game right now. Because they have been shit, and they know they've been shit. This was like a revenge game. We need to take it today. At Anfield, when we are coming for revenge, it's something different. You understand? If we are playing a normal game at Anfield, that's okay. We might draw the game. But we are going for revenge. So if we cannot take the game to them, it's going to be very, very crazy. Yes. So let's say it's going to be the Predators scoreline. I'm giving it a 3-1 win for Liverpool. But if it does not go as planned, it might be maybe a 2-1 win. I think Liverpool will still concede with the way they are defending. So I'm looking at a 2-1 to a 3-1 win for Liverpool. Yes, my children are in the background here. The noise are over the place. So I think that's just that for that. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and do have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.